Everyone talks about how bad the world is. We look at the news, we look at social media, but nobody ever talks about what they're gonna contribute to change the world. My job is to show you that you really the hero. Our world is as messed up as we are. So the best way to fix the world is to fix ourselves. Like, we see so many problems, and everyday average people always feel like they don't have the ability to change anything, when really we have all the power. It's really important for us to get back to what matters. It's time for us to look at our families and say, man, how can we make these families better? It's time for us to look at the economy and say, man, what would happen if we focused on removing greed out of our lives and think about our neighbor again as far as financially, and think about how we could help one another, how we could trade with one another. I remember I walked into this jewelry store as I was in Nashville with my wife, and it said Miners Jewelry. It was in the middle of 12 South in Nashville. And I go in there and we talk to the lady. Some just told me to just don't be in a rush, just hang out. And the lady was talking to me, and her husband had been there for 30 years. Now, 12 South used to be a notorious area of Nashville. A lot of crime, a lot of things have changed. It's been gentrified, and it's a whole different type of area now. People wouldn't even know it. People walking their dogs, white women running in Speedos or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, I told her that my wife is a baker, and she said, well, hey, maybe I can exchange some jewelry for some of your wife's services. She wasn't looking at me as a person that could just give her some money, and I wasn't looking at her as someone who could just buy a product from me. But we thought, how could we help one another? She see I'm interested in jewelry. She needed some help maybe with some catering stuff. And I'm like, that is what makes humans amazing. My whole movement, the Vigilante movement, is about us resisting the system. Us, the normal, everyday person, not the celebrity, is the person that's gonna change the world. You are the change. Resist the system.